So I do appreciate this, thank you. Taking me over. So I think it's my last day. Yeah. Yeah, including you using potty language. You're not shy, are you? No. You don't care, yeah? It's not that you can put a bag over your head, is it? So yeah, last day at T'other Farm, hedge trimming, hopefully. Otherwise, one of you is Captain's log. Oh God, she's at it again. So yeah, the idea is to finish off hedge trimming and then drive the tractor up today. So, but this lot are going off for the morning, so I've catched a lift. Look at this pair of hermits in the back of there, isn't it?
I haven't got heard of anymore. I just haven't actually.
Because you're not being silly like your mother. That's what it is. Yeah, so, right, anyway. Stupid people. I think my dog is actually genuinely excited. I can feel her bumhole on my leg. It's like good like that is. She's excited. Are you? Yeah, I do it again. Eh? No, that's alright. That's what she does when she gets excited. So where is it you're off to? You're off to the bank and garden centre, is it?
Yeah, hoping that.
Got your face masks?
We have.
Got your social distancing stick? That's 2 meters. Keep back off there. So I got one with a bit of poo on the end of it. It's called a shitty stick. It just keeps them back. You could have borrowed. Yeah, that is actually to keep the women off of you. You're supposed to say that. Yes.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Fanny's your arms.
Fanny's your what?
Arms.
Oh, aunt. I thought you said arse.
Well, it's.
Yeah, no, let's not go there.
No,
It might be
it's innocent.
It might be your neighbour, but it's...
No, that's what they call their bums in America, isn't it? They're funny.
Yes.
So strange.
Yeah.
What do they call their front bum? Just a vagina.
Grand Canyon.
It's weird that they call their bums a fanny.
I know.
That's really weird.
There's those little bags that are called fanny packs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bum bag.
Bum bag, yeah. Well, that's why you're whistling.
Stop racist. What? Is it something wrong
What?
with that?
Those two are being childish in the back. So as usual, it's the adults in the front, the kids in the back, you know. All three of them.
I'm too tired.
You're too tired? Anyway, with any luck, I'll be back by 3 o'clock.
What are the lads doing today then?
They are in Dursley this morning, reducing the magnolia, and this afternoon they're in Thornbury, dismantling a ash tree, which has all got to be taken out through the person's house.
Through the house?
Through the house. There is no entrance to the back garden.
They're going to have a muddy house.
Yeah, well, of course, the thing is with the COVID and everything else, it's kind of a... But we're getting pressure to get it done. But... What's that? What's that? It's the evil laugh. We're having pressure from this, because it's a rented property, so we've got... I think it's actually the neighbours are kicking off.
Right.
So, which is forcing the landlord to get the work done, and we're having to... The poor tenant's going to have all the mess, because we got to take it for the house, so... but it's right in the fence line. So I'm hot too. It's coming out of our house. It's too bloody hot in there. So right, okay. Well, next stop, farm. Farm.
Laurel Farm.
Well, the barn. You know the new barn, isn't it?
No.
Never been.
Sam only went last week.
See, you kids want to inherit this lot, but you're not interested. Oh, you don't want to inherit it?
It's
Abby will be chuffed to bits.
Yeah.
Oh, Well, if you don't want to inherit it, that saves me an awful
Do
lot
ever.
of
You
trouble.
want the rent out of it. You do want
Yeah,
it.
I do.
No, obviously you're not interested, so
Yes,
that's
he
fine.
is.
I'd
No,
rather have you guys here.
we're not going to be here forever.
Well, I know, but
There is a God.
You heard that, you bugger. Next job, grease. I don't do this job every day, but kind of every other day we'll put some grease in here, especially on the main moving bits, because they do quite a lot of work. Right, okay, basically we're all good, but that one there wouldn't hurt for a little tweak up. So far the plan's going okay. Emma dropped me over because the girls are off to garden centre for whatever they go to the garden centre for. I needed a lift over, so that gels together. I've only got about 5 hours of hedge trimming left over here, so the plan is the tractor will not be going back in the barn today. As soon as I finished here, that's it, I'm packing up and I should be going home. Take the tractor home. Now whether or not I do my hedges at home, I might take the machine off, take the risk of doing my hedges after Christmas. Then I know all the birds have had the berries off of our trees, but I walked around today and we haven't got that many berries at home, so I don't know. It's on. Do I just get on and finish it, put it away, job done, or do I take it off, put it back on next year? I don't know. Right. So I had a phone call from Shane Longstreth, who's doing our new septic system, to let me know that actually our tank is turning up today. So I'm intrigued to see how big this thing's going to be, because we have ordered a big tank. I couldn't see the point in having a little ditty one. It was more expensive, and some people will say, well, why spend the extra bit of money? But to me, it was future-proofing. If I put in something that's definitely bigger than I need, I've got excess, I've got movement. we have a log. If you'll excuse me a second. I'm going to de-log the head. Right, you're well and truly in there, aren't you? I'm not sure I'm going to get that out of there. That is jammed. Oh, Willie go. Do you know what? I really didn't think I was going to get that out of there. And you want a Yule log? Right, you can go right in the hedge. Where I'll probably find you next year. Glad I bought my hammer. Okay, well, I reckon it is 10 to 11. Tea break. Well, that was a bit of a lucky break. I thought I was going to have to SOS a neighbour or something to get that out of there. But fortunately, a minute with a knocking stick did the job. It's coffee. You won't like that. Well, maybe you will. So anyway, well, the reason I picked that log up is because I'm cleaning the headland up of on the grass. I normally do this on all my hedge trimming. The last thing I do is once or twice around the field, and I cut the grass and bits of sucker hedging from the hedge out into the field, at least one width of the head, sometimes two. I'm doing two widths here deliberately. One, because it hadn't been cut in any way, because there was a branch off that tree, so when they cut the field for the hay or haylage, they didn't get tight to the hedge anyway. So I want to tidy the edge, the margin of the field up. Plus, we've got some more work to do on these trees. Now I know my lads and human nature, and when they're doing a job for me, they may not be quite so pernickety and tidy as they would be for a private customer, because we pride ourselves on making a really good job of tidying up our work. But when it's for me, I don't think they're quite so fussy. So maybe they think I'm not so fussy. Anyway, so if I left a rough edge on the field, I can imagine all the sweepings and clearings up I've just left in the side for me to come back next year and smash it with a flail, like I've done with a few bits here. Well, if I got the grass cut short, it's much easier for them to clear up, make a tidy job of it. So, Matthew, that's why I'm cutting it like this here, just so you guys can make a better job of clearing up my trees. Dad's trees. Dad's trees. Yeah. What you got in your eye? You got a big eye bogey. Just have that out there. There you go. That's more comfortable, isn't it? And that one. Yeah. Yeah. What was that? Shortbreads. Yeah, you got another packet full in there. Later. Right, that's it. Tea break over. I'm not eating anything. There's nothing there. Anybody think I never fed you? No vibration, no nasty noises. We're good to go. What? Eh? What? What? What are you trying to tell me, eh? What are you trying to tell me? Eh? I know what you want. You can't be hungry. What? No, you're not having any. It's too early. You'll get fat. You don't want to get fat, do you? What? Eh? What? Yes, I know. Yes. You're happy. Fuss. You want fuss, is it? This is very uncomfortable. That was right in my ear hole. What? What? Move! Short breath break. Biscuit and I are just taking a short break in the semi-shade. Back of the job is broken now. It's, what's the time? Coming at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I should be home 5 o'clock, hopefully. That bit of hedge there, in places, is probably 15, maybe even 18 foot wide. That's from just lack of maintenance in the past. Basically, the hedge has jumped the ditch. The actual true original hedge is probably only about six foot wide, but the hedge has jumped the ditch. It's on both sides. The ditch is now in the middle, which means really and truly I need to come back when I got time and grub the other side of this hedge out, because we can't dig the ditch. And with the issues we've had with wet and water and flooding and everything else in last year, it kind of brought forward the fact that, you know, ditches need to be maintained better. So we can't dig this ditch because it's literally completely overgrown. So that will be a job for some time in the future when I can find time for it, grub it out, clear it up, sort out this bit of hedge, tidy it up nice and tidy, put some gates back in. And all this land was tenanted out. We haven't farmed this for, well, 30 years. So, I mean, I'm not saying tenant farmers don't look after the ground as well as the owners do, because they don't own it and they don't care as much, because I'm pretty sure in the vast majority of cases that is not the case. It's in everybody's interest to look after it, but I would say this has been neglected. But then I'm fussy and finicky and I like things right. So anyway, this might be a project for this year, next year, year after. It's just one of those things we've got to find the time, because that's not going to be a 10-minute job. That will probably take me a couple of days to do that. So, and one of those jobs that once you set into it, you kind of need to do it, just get it done. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether it'd be worthwhile bringing our shredder over here, the big shredder, and rather than having a dirty great big bonfire, just pull it out and stick it straight in the shredder. I don't know. Bonfire would be easier. Okay, so we've just had a shortbread bake. So again, thanking the very nice man who sent me a couple of tins of shortbreads. Been enjoying them, thank you. And so is biscuit, but you only be getting bits because they're a bit sweet for you, aren't they? They'll give you too much sugar. We're now going to crack on and finish this, finish the edges, go around the outside of this hedge. That hedge you can see at the bottom there, I don't know if you can or not, cannot, but that's been left to go up down there. We'll kind of leave that. All I'm going to do is just do maybe 2 rips around the outside just to keep the side faced in tight for farm machinery, and the top of this one probably, but a lot of these tops we're going to leave so that our migrating birds can have something to eat. I mean, they've got all through there. There is, I dare say, if you picked all the hedge fruit left on this farm after we've trimmed everything, there's still going to be sackloads of this stuff. So, right, motivate yourself, Ian. When you stop, sometimes it's not always easy to start, sometimes it's really easy, but right this second, I need a stinging now. Onwards and downwards. That's it then. Hedge trimming at Stock Hills is officially completed. There are some bits I could possibly do a little bit tidier, but needs must. Considering I didn't even know I was doing it at all this year, I think we've got through it fairly quick, so I'm not sad to be taking the tractor home. Means I can finish off my work at home, get this off, or get it cleaned up, greased and put away for next year, and or it could be early next year or late next year, and then hopefully, maybe if I get a chance, I might actually get some muck out. That would be nice. Right. Anyway, we're going home. I reckon I chose the wrong time to go home.